Have you ever had that strange, creeping feeling that someone just vanished from your life? Not because they passed away, but because they never existed in the first place. That unsettling sensation might be more real than you think. And it all begins with a hidden government project from the late 1980s. Codename: Project Oblivion. Imagine this. It's 1989. In a secret facility, far off any known map, scientists built the most dangerous machine ever conceived. A device capable of erasing a person not just from memory, but from reality itself. Their photographs, gone. Their records, gone. Every memory of them, wiped clean from the minds of every human on Earth, as if they never breathed, never loved, never existed. The first official test subject? The project's own lead scientist. He stepped into the chamber with complete confidence, a final note scribbled in his journal. "If this works, the world will forget me." The machine activated. A blinding light flooded the room, followed by a pulse that seemed to vibrate through the very air. And then, silence. When the chamber doors opened, he wasn't there. But worse, far worse, was that no one remembered he ever had been. His colleagues looked at the empty chamber with confusion, wondering what the test was even for. The lead scientist was simply gone. But the experiment failed in one terrifying way. The machine couldn't erase the universe perfectly. It left scars. Fragments of his existence began to leak through the cracks in reality. Photographs suddenly had a strange empty space in the middle of a group, as if someone had been digitally removed. Official documents had names violently scratched out with black ink, but no one knew who did it or why. And soon, the facility's employees started whispering about shared nightmares, all involving a man with no face. One diary entry from a junior researcher repeated a haunting confession over and over. "I miss someone, but I don't know who." This gnawing sense of loss, with no one to attach it to, began to spread like a virus. Then came the impossible reports. Shadows would appear for just a fraction of a second in security footage before vanishing. Mirrors would reflect silhouettes that weren't actually in the room. Glitching, disembodied voices were heard calling out forgotten names in the dark hallways of the lab. It was as if the erased were trying to come back. They were clawing their way back into a world that no longer had a place for them. That's when the government shut everything down. Or at least, that's what they claimed. The official story was that the project was a failure, too dangerous to continue. But there's a reason this project was buried so deep. It wasn't to protect us from some abuse of power. It was to protect reality itself from something far worse. Because once a person is erased, they become trapped. They're stuck in the space between existence and oblivion. A glitch in the universe. A ghost that no one can ever remember. They exist only as a feeling of absence. A question without an answer. And here is the most horrifying part of it all. If someone were erased right now, you would never know. Your mind would simply rewrite the world around you to cover the empty space they left behind. Your memories would adjust instantly, seamlessly. A friend, a family member, a partner could vanish in the blink of an eye, and your reality would just fill in the gap. So maybe you did know someone who no longer exists. Maybe someone you loved was taken, and your memory was the very first thing stolen from you. Maybe that feeling of déjà vu, that sense that something is missing, isn't just a trick of the mind. Maybe it's a scar left behind by someone the universe was forced to forget. And maybe, just maybe, the only reason you're still here is because it's not your turn yet. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please like this video while you still exist, and subscribe to the channel before reality forgets you too.